This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at Cinegear Expo 2025. I'm here with John Blackwood, and he's representing Fujifilm. And John, the Externa is the talk of the show. It's a new camera, not quite out yet, I don't think, but with a huge sensor. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so our new camera, the FUJIFILM GFX ETERNA, it's the continuation of our legacy. In motion production, really, right? So our company started in 1934. Our first product was actually a motion picture stock. So it's been in our DNA this whole time. And colors have been really important to us, and image quality and storytelling. And that's what this camera represents to us is, our first official entry into actually developing a camera for motion production, right? This is our first, in all of our history, this is our first product that is primarily focused for that. And we're taking that product and we're embracing our history of color, of image quality, and putting that all into this camera. And we're so excited to do that. And, not only pair it with our own glass with Fujinon, but also, any other third-party glass just to enable creative choice of different storytellers in these days.
Now, this size sensor, that's been in some of the high-end mirrorless still cameras, right? And now you're building a motion picture camera to handle that sensor. Is that the way it happened?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a format that started with the GFX. So it's roughly 44 by 33.
Oh,
so
big.
it's a big sensor, yeah. And it is a 4:3 sensor too, which I think also not only points to our own legacy, but also in a bit also just motion production legacy, right? When we think about 35mm 4 perf, that's a 4:3 imager right there, right? So it's a very flexible aspect ratio. There's a lot you can do with it, whether you crop down, use anamorphic lenses. There's a lot of potential there to really build it out.
So it should be great for anamorphic.
Fantastic for anamorphic. Yeah. I mean, it's the tallest digital cinematography sensor that's going to be on the market when it releases. So we're very excited about anamorphic in particular.
What are some of the other benefits of a large sensor?
Yeah. So I think the main one that I think about a lot is a more intimate perspective. There is the ability to crop in. So you will have multiple sensor modes. You'll be able to crop in. You'll be able to use lenses that cover, 35mm or even, like potentially smaller, right? But the real great thing about such a large imager is the ability for lenses that cover to add that magnification, but give you that angle of view, right? So just a more intimate perspective, more intimate look. That you can only get with a larger imager. And previous to this, for that height, the only thing taller that's been commonplace for digital cinematography, for cinematography, has been IMAX 15 perf 70 mil. That's the only thing taller than it that's commonly used in cinematography. So this is kind of a new venture for that, and we're proud to represent stepping into that space.
Yeah, so it would be ideal for digital IMAX. Seems like.
Yeah, we'll see where things go, but I think just taking something into a new space, it's a way of inspiring creators to imagine how to tell stories with that imager, right? And that's what we're all about.
So what are the mounts that are available?
Yeah, so natively on the Fujifilm ETERNA, you're going to have a G mount on the camera, and our lenses feature a GF mount. So what's really exciting there is the potential for communication between the lens and the camera. And you'll see that on display in our booth, we have a new PZ lens that we're displaying. And it's a 32-90. What we're really excited about is the potential for power zoom control, right? So you'll see on the camera as well, there are some dials. On those dials, you can select what channel you'd like to operate with those dials. So you have full fizz control with those dials. You also have control of your internal electronic ND if you'd like to do that. So, there is also the potential there. We're going to offer a G to PL adapter within the kit. But there is also the potential for development of G to any other third-party adapters by third-party manufacturers. So
are there other lenses mounts that you can adapt but they don't cover the whole sensor like the GF mount though, do they?
Yeah, it depends on the design of the lens, and
but you got to give up something, right?
Yeah,
everything in photography is always some kind of compromise. It seems like.
Yep.
What about the color science?
Yeah, I mean, color is core to who we are. It has been from the beginning. What we're really excited to announce for Cinegear actually is we're going to include film simulations within the camera. So if you'd like straight out of camera results, you can apply film simulations that are inspired by, like film stocks that we've had that are tried and true over our history. So you'll get beautiful images straight out of camera with really intentional colors, right? Really beautiful colors. If you'd like to work in a type of workflow with LUTs, we are also going to release a select variation of 3D film simulation LUTs. So these are 3D LUTs that have been built off of those film simulations, so that you can take those LUTs, build them into your workflow, and continue to use those colors that are backed by our legacy.
This all sounds great. When can I get my hands on this? When's it going to be released?
By the end of the year.
Okay.
By the end of this
year.
year.
That's not too long.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
All right. Thank you, John.
Of course. Thank you.